Hey guys, it's Justine and I have some videos for you. This is going to be my July book wrap-up. I've read this many books in July. It's gonna take me out. So let's get started. The first book I picked up in July was Once Upon a Zombie, Book 1, The Color of Fear by Billy Phillips and Jenny Nissenson. Looks like this. This was a retelling of Alice in Wonderland, but with zombies, and it was like a dystopian, post-apocalyptic book. I really liked it, but it was more for like pre-teen, I would say, because I feel like the girl was like 13 or something. I don't remember, but it was a good read, but just for like younger people. Then I grabbed Black Canary. This is issue 1. Just looks like this. It's still... I wrapped it back up. I got this in, I can't remember if it was like Lit Cube or Sci Squad. I got it in one of them. It was okay. She's like a singer and she can like screech and like blow people's heads off. Just the single issues aren't enough to give me like if I like the story or not, so I would probably pick up the trade paperback just to see where it goes. Then this is another single issue that I got in one of those books. It's Department H. I always thought it said Depth because it looks funny, but it's by Matt Kint and Charlene Kint. Murder 6 Miles Deep, Who Killed the Smartest Man on Earth. So this one was really cool. Even in this short single issue, I'd probably read more. It's like about this girl and she's trying to like avenge her father's death, and he worked on like this like lab, but it was like underground or under the ocean, and he got murdered. They just say they don't know what happened, but there's only like whatever 6 people or something down there, so the daughter's trying to find out who killed him. So it's really cool. Then I read UFOlogy, and I got this one in one of those books as well. And this one I really like how, like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like electric almost. Like the art wasn't the best for me, but it's like when there was parts of weird things happening, like it was so like vibrant. It was like dark but vibrant at the same time. The story was okay. It was kind of weird. It was like this girl got abducted by aliens, but there's like this boy who wanted to be abducted by aliens, but they chose her, and then everyone think like, I don't know. It was probably wouldn't carry on. Then these ones I got in, I can't remember. One I think in like Cube, Horror Country, Countless Haunts, and Twice Told. So these ones are kind of like horror-ish books. Horror, not horror. And I was gonna save them for Halloween, but then I felt like I wanted to read them, and they were like weird, but they were good. I liked them. The artwork isn't my favorite because it's like watercolor almost. Like I just like clean-cut artwork, but the stories were fine. They were like kind of creepy, and I read them at night, and I was like, oh my god, I'm scared. Why did I read those at night? And then I picked up Brutal by Michael Harmon. I'm pretty sure I gave this a 5 out of 5. This book is so good. It's like, okay, hold on. I just have to tell you because now I can't remember. I don't know. It was just like a contemporary, and it's like about this girl and this guy, and then they like kind of went through similar like situations, and I just really enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure I cried in it. Not gonna lie. Then I picked up Bumped and Thumped by Megan McCafferty. I just wanted to read these, oh my cat's here, because they were dystopian sci-fi, and it's kind of like in the, well, it is in the future, but it's like something happened, and people, if you're over 18, you like can't get pregnant, so they like hire people to be like surrogate mothers, but they're like from whatever, 13 to 18, and they have to like have as many kids as they can in that time, and they like don't get to keep them because people just get like if you're like a 30-year-old couple, you would have this person like have a baby for you, and then you get it like surrogates, but you'd have to be like, not everyone can, there's like special people, and if you're like beautiful, more people want you, and it's like about this girl, about that. So that was kind of a weird one, but it was fine. Like, I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. Then I picked up Nailbiter, Volume 3 and Volume 4. Love Nailbiter. It's like about serial killers, and it's like in this small town where there was like 16 serial killers, and it's just like about that, and I just am so invested in this series. I really, really like it. And then I grabbed this one. It's called Twins, a novel by Marcy Demansky. I don't remember what this is about besides it was twins. It's contemporary. I think it was like really messed up because like one twin like yeah, one twin wanted to be a twin, and the other one was like, no, I'm so over being a twin. And yeah, I don't know, it was fine, but wasn't great. Then I read Through to You, which was, I thought was a contemporary, but it actually wasn't. It's like about parallel dimensions, kind of, and like on one side you would be like, oh, I'm a teacher on one side of the parallel dimension, but on the other side I'm like a homeless person. So it was like the meshing of these two parallel worlds, because the one person crossed over from the other parallel world and liked the other one better, but if they stayed in that parallel world, like the doorway was closing. So it was kind of weird. If you're into that, it would probably be good, but it was just like not actually what I wanted to read at that time. Then I grabbed Chew, Volume 2 and 3. Also another series I super love. This one is about, I can't remember how you say cybopathic the detective is, and so if he like eats something, he can tell like where it came. So if there's like a dead body and he like tastes it, he can like tell who murdered them. And he only eats beets because like any other food, like if it's like a chicken, he can like see how it gets killed, so he only eats like beets. So I really like that series too. Then I grabbed The Look by Sophia Bennett, and this one is also about sisters, and one sister has cancer and she's living vicariously through her sister, who is always like the weird one, the awkward one, and like doesn't have that many friends, and she gets chosen to be a model because she has like this unique look. So that one was really cool. I love model books, by the way. And then this one, Expiration Day by William Campbell Powell. This sci-fi, I guess kind of dystopian-ish. It's about, like, again, people who can't have children. So this girl, the main character, thinks she's like the only real born person because it's super rare, but everyone else is like robots. So her parents have told her she's the only, or like androids or whatever, she's the only real kid that she knows. But then she finds out that she's actually a robot and they've been lying to her this whole time. And then other people are robots. And if you're like a real born child and you like, they don't like the robots, kind of, so everyone tries to keep it a secret if they are or not, but you have like a tattoo or something, and then you only get to live till you're like 18, and they like recycle you. But yeah, it was alright. And then I was like, oh my god, I've been letting my Owl Crate and uppercase books pile up, I better read some of them. So I picked up The Serpent King by Jeff Zettner. I feel like it got a lot more hype than it actually deserved. I didn't really care for it that much. It was too much like religion, because the kid's dad is like a religious crazy cult leader, and he's like ends up in jail, and then he basically tells him that he's like a worthless piece of garbage because he's not like carrying on with their religion, and he wants to go to college instead of staying home and like working with his mom. And then there's like a girl, and I don't know, it's alright. Then I also read Star Flight by Melissa Landers. I literally like just read this like 4 books ago and I don't remember anything about it, so if that tells you what it's about. Oh yeah, she gets felony tattoos across her knuckles because in this like age or like futuristic place, that's what happens, and she had like stolen something, but it was like for a stupid reason, and then she's trying to get to like outer planets where no one knows who she is, and then she like has to go with her like arch nemesis because he's super rich, and then he like loses his memory because she hits him or something, or electrocutes him, and then she like steals his money. I don't know, it's alright. Then I read She-Hulk, Law and Disorder. I just wanted to read more like girl comic books about like girl characters. It was fine. I don't know if I would continue with it. I didn't like how I feel like every issue was by a different artist. Like, it didn't look like the same artwork, so I didn't care for that. And then I had like random stories about random people that I didn't care about, so I probably wouldn't continue. Then I grabbed a Revival, Volume 4, Escape to Wisconsin. This is a weird series. It's like zombies, but it's like about people who come back from the dead, but they're like still functioning, but some of them are crazy and some of them aren't. And there's like weird aliens now, and like I don't know where it's like trying to go, so I don't know, like I'll probably continue with it, but it's kind of weird. So if you don't like weird straightforward books, you probably aren't gonna like that one. Then I read this one because I think I got like a single issue or something, and then I wanted the trade paperback, but I really hated it. I got Odyssey Volume 1, Off to Far Ithaca by Matt Fraction and Christian Ward. Like, the artwork is amazing. Like, it's so beautiful. Let me see. it was just like, this is based on like the Odyssey, which I've never read, and I didn't care for the story, so I would never read it because it's freaking weird as hell. It's about like mother goddesses and people killing each other, and then there's like naked lesbians, and I don't know. It was just, and like a freaking cyclops, like I don't know, it was too crazy. I would never read Odyssey, more of it. And then the last one I read was The Nobody by Jeff Lemire. I was recommended this a few Comic-Cons ago by one of the comic book guys. And it was fine. Like, I just really, like, I like Sweet Tooth. I love Sweet Tooth by Jeff Lemire, so this is, like, his classic kind of, like, looking people. This one is in black and white matte, which, with, like, a hint of blue, which is kind of weird, because usually you have, like, glossy pages. And it's just, like, this guy who's wrapped in bandages, and everyone's like, oh, this guy's so weird, what is he? And he, like, keeps to himself, and then at the end, he, like, unwraps himself, and he's invisible. Like, I don't know. So, it's kind of weird, but it's kind of, like, it has, like, a powerful message, but it's weird. And that's everything that I read. I'll try to put like a little like number somewhere here to tell you how many I read. I guess I could count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23-ish, because I mean the single issues like are super small. But yeah, so let me know if you guys have read any of these books, if you like them, if you hate them, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye!